community you go to, in all the 774 local governments in Nigeria, that you will not find an Igbo man doing a business, running a shop. And it's not just running it alone. You know, he has apprentices who are working under him, who will serve that apprenticeship, you know, for 6 years, for 7 years, and at the end of the day, they stand on their own. In fact, it is interesting that even beyond report, it is a subject of study in Harvard.
Yeah.
Harvard University. You know, the Igbo apprenticeship system.
It's the largest business incubator in the world.
In the world. There is one Professor Ndubisi Okeke who says, look, Harvard is looking at it, and there is a major report that is likely to come out at some point in the Harvard Business Review, you know, about this framework. And it's a framework that can be emulated by other communities, by other, you know, entrepreneurs around the world. So it has served the not just the Igbo community well, but also the Nigerian community and the West African community. Igbos are not just doing trading in Nigeria; they are trading across the world. They are trading, you know, across West Africa. You know, adopting the same framework that has become, you know, a great model. And there are many prominent Nigerians, as we have seen in that report, who started from this Umune economics level. However, there is a flip side to it. The flip side to it, in my view, has to do with the school enrollment figures. There was a time in this country we were worrying about boys' school enrollment figures from the Southeast, because there's no peg in terms of the age at which you join the Umune framework. So you now have a generation of young men from the southeastern part of Nigeria who very early will go to join a master and learn from that master, and then, you know, after a few years they stand on their own, they create their own wealth, they share prosperity, you know. But at the end of the day, we now found that there was a boy-child education issue in the southeast of Nigeria, you know, because the enrollment figures were going down, and the girl child in the southeast was, you know, in terms of school enrollment, going up. But however, there's this big joke in Nigeria that, okay, the man who has gone to Alaba and Aba to go and be an apprentice, he will now come out and marry a PhD holder and marry, you know, a multiple graduate, you know, and then say, well, I may not have gone to school, but I have money, but I've used my money to get my wife for MOSC. Okay, that's the only challenge there. But the bigger side of it is the values which came out of that. Values about communalism, values about loyalty, values about street wisdom, values about, you know, learning how to survive and developing individual capacity in an informal system, because the system is like the informal. I hope that there will be lessons that can be learned from this, from the major formal entrepreneurs. And, you know, we're not surprised that this is a major subject of study in business schools from Lagos to Harvard.
Yeah, but you made this point about the boy education issue, but I do wish that girls and women would be trained.
The most marketable tribe in Africa is the Igbo tribe. The most industrious tribe in Africa is the Igbo tribe. The most traveled tribe in Africa is the Igbo tribe. The most exposed tribe in Africa is the Igbo tribe. The most hated tribe in Nigeria is the Igbo tribe. The most marginalized tribe in Nigeria is the Igbo tribe. Why? Because why is the Igbo tribe the most marginalized, the most hated in Nigeria? Because the West knows that if the Igbo tribe is to be free from Nigeria, it means Nigeria itself will be free. And if Nigeria is free, it equally means that Africa will be free, because the Igbo man have the competitive spirit to be able to compete with any man from the West at any level. And that is why some people tell you that any country you go to and you can't see an Igbo man, leave that country, because there's nothing to do there. Yes, the Igbo tribe is the pride of Africa. Sometimes you even hear some citizens of other African countries saying they want to marry an Igbo man. They hope they are from the Igbo tribe. So Igbo tribe is the most marketable, the most industrious, the most traveled, the most exposed tribe in Africa.